Ladies and gentlemen, Vince here. A whole bunch of new reward apps have hit the market, but they're actually worth the time and effort in 2025. Let's find out together. I hope you enjoy. The first application is called Bitcoin Splash, and this is what it looks like when you first launch it up. Top of the screen, we have our timer that counts down from 30 seconds because that's all we get to collect the coins, our in-game currency of coins that we collected, and to the right of that we have our Satoshi currency. Once that 30-second timer is up, it's going to try and get you to collect the coins that you generated throughout the run, but you will have to watch an ad as well to try and multiply that. There is also a leaderboard system, which in my opinion means nothing at all, but the option is there. So in the middle of the screen we have our ship, and you're going to notice a whole bunch of coins floating by and chests. Simply using your finger to swipe around on the screen is going to collect the coins or damage them. Because yes, some of the coins actually do have a health bar, funny enough. Hitting a chest will again try and prompt you to watch an advertisement, which in my opinion is the whole point of the application itself. Generally, these little play to earn applications all rely on advertisements being watched, and you get like a fraction of the reward in return, usually in most cases. Now you can actually upgrade your ship as well, which is pretty cool from a game point of view. You can increase your swipe damage, your coin value, your coin speed, and your coin frequency. To the right of the screen though, we do have our abilities that we can watch an advertisement to activate, which is essentially the same thing. Now you can actually explore areas on the game as well, and as you can see there are a few areas that we can actually go through here if we want to, okay? Now I'm going to confirm on area 2, and you can see not much has really changed after that move. So realistically this is a pretty basic application all in all, everyone. But now how did my actual testing go? I played for an hour straight and I generated 83 Satoshi in total. I am happy to say, everyone, yes, that Zebedee wallet was updated with the Satoshi within about 2 minutes. So that was excellent to see. And if you're wondering how much 1 hour actually generated me in USD currency, it was 7 cents in my own personal experience. So 7 cents USD I managed to generate here in Australia for 1 hour of playing the game and watching ads. So realistically my review is that no, here in Australia it's not really worth the time and effort at all, but again, you can do whatever you want with the information. That's why I make the reviews. Perhaps in your own country you may have a better experience. So that's my review on Bitcoin Splash. Let's move on. I did quickly want to say, I know I have not been around for quite a while recently. I've just been really busy in real life, and YouTube's been hectic with policy changes. So yeah, just trying to keep up with everything, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. Please don't forget to hit like if you enjoyed today's video. Next up, we have an app called Solitaire Wealth, and this is what it looks like when you first launch it up. Top of the screen, we have our gem-based currency, a 3-hour timer, and our supposed PayPal currency. Underneath that, we have the actual Solitaire playing field, and I'm sure you guys have seen Solitaire before. Essentially, a lucky wheel system is going to randomly pop up as you're playing to try and get you to watch ads for the gem-based currency. The weird thing is though, if you choose the 50% claim button instead of watching the video ad, it's still going to play an ad anyway, which is very frustrating. At the bottom of the screen, they have a little slot system, as well as a treasure chest system, and 3 abilities that you can activate by using the in-game currency of coins. The more you play, the more of these coins that you can generate, as well as progression towards the treasure chest, everyone, okay? So please keep that in mind. Again, if you're familiar with Solitaire, you're probably going to do quite well in this game. But again, in my opinion, all that matters is the amount of ads watched, alright? And that's why they pretty much spam you with ads every single 60 seconds or so. Even if you're actually just playing the game and you're not trying to activate anything, it's one of the intrusive ad systems we've all seen before. So nothing too serious, guys. I found that each level generally takes between 2 to 3 minutes as well, just as long as you know how to play properly. I mean, I still struggle with Solitaire after all these years. Here's another one of the little mini games, by the way. You can see that it's all based upon multiplying the gems. So how did the actual testing go? Well, everyone, I started off with 3 hours on the timer. I played for over an hour and a half watching countless ads. And at the end of the timer, I only generated 5 cents worth of USD, which was very disappointing. But now you're probably wondering, did they actually send that currency? Well, everyone, I am happy to say, at least here in Australia, when I did withdraw the PayPal currency, it did arrive to my PayPal account within about 5 minutes or so in my own experience. Again, everyone, you can do whatever you want with that information, but at least now you know about it. I'm sure you understand what my thoughts are probably going to be. No, it's not worth the time and effort, at least not right now in my country. Here's another one of those little mini games, by the way. Again, you can claim them all if you watch the ad. So that's my review on Solitaire Wealth. Let's move on. Next up, we have Fish Cash. As you can see, everyone, this year has been insane for these like little tiny get paid to type of games. I mean, I'm really hoping next year brings a much better catalog, but who knows, dude? All we have is what's being released now, okay? Either way, this is what it looks like when you launch it up. Top of the screen, we have our coin-based currency, our gem-based currency, a 3-hour timer, and our supposed PayPal currency. Now there are various prize categories that we can actually unlock as well, right underneath that. But then continuing to scroll down here, we have on the left side our fish order, and this is what the game wants you to try and catch. And before I can even finish talking, an ad appeared, because yes, another intrusive ad system every 30 to 60 seconds. So back to what I was saying, on the right side of the screen, we have a little prize bar there that the more progress we make throughout the game, the more little mini games will appear. Middle of the screen, you have all the various sea life that you can try and capture, which is actually pretty cool for an app like this. Bottom of the screen, we have our spin feature, and all you need to do is tap the spin button, and it will land on one of the various items or actual abilities of catching a fish. You can even get your in-game coins there as well. And all you do is literally just keep on tapping the button. Now, at times you may get the little bonuses here that I mentioned earlier, but you will have to watch an advertisement to claim it, and even if you press 50% of the claim button, it will play an ad. This one's for 60 of the in-game gems. So that's really all there is to it, okay? Very, very straightforward app. You just have to expect to get bombarded with ads. So of course, once you watch the ad, the gems are then applied. Now I've just actually hit the fishing ability, so let's see what we get. And it was an octopus. See, this is what I mean. They're actually putting a little bit more effort into this type of game, which is nice. But it has the exact same type of setup. You have to watch the ad to actually claim the gems. All right, now you know all of that. How did my actual testing experience go? I started off today's test with 3 hours on the timer. I played all the way down to 49 minutes, everyone, which was literally over 2 hours and 10 minutes, and I generated 5,054 of the gems. And if you're wondering what that converted into, get ready. 3 cents worth of USD currency. I kid you not. So I had to play again because the minimum was 5 cents. So I had to generate another 2,299 gems. And then that managed to get me all the way up to 6 cents. So another 3 cents USD. Now, could you imagine if it had the rates of, say, Just Play, for instance? It'd be much, much better. Either way, everyone, I did withdraw the 6 cents USD. And yes, it did arrive to my PayPal account within about 5 minutes here in Australia and in my experience. So up to you what you want to do with that information. It's actually pretty disappointing because, as I said, it looks pretty nice, but yeah, just not worth it here in my country, in my opinion. So that's Fish Cash, everyone. Let's move on. Next up, we have Idle Bitcoin Empire. This is another one of those Satoshi-based applications, everyone, so please keep this in mind. You will need a Zebedee wallet, just like the previous app I showed earlier. This is what it looks like when you first launch it up. At the top of the screen, you have your in-game currency, your research points, which help with upgrades, and the premium currency of the app. Underneath that, you have your current mission objectives, as well as whatever prizes that you'll get throughout your progress of the game. Like right here, I've actually got one of these little chests that give me upgrades to current mines that I have, as well as other items and characters. All in all, this game actually looks pretty decent, everyone. You can see they've actually put some effort into it, which is nice to see, of course. You do have managers that can look after your mine, and each of them will have their own special abilities, so keep that in mind, everyone. They also have an in-game shop, which we won't really worry about in today's video, because I don't think that's really relevant right now, but the option is there for upgrades, and if you want to spend, you know, real currency, of course. Although sometimes you can watch an ad to actually unlock things as well, so that's pretty cool. You can also activate a bonus as well by watching an ad to increase the earning production. And there's also floating crates as well, carried by drones. Again, exact same situation. You have to watch an ad to actually unlock it. This time it will give me 167 million worth of the in-game currency. Interesting enough, if you say no, it plays an ad anyway, so it kind of defeats the purpose of the no button. So let's just say I want to upgrade the Bitcoin mine, which is currently at level 134. Simply tapping on it will give you a whole bunch of upgrade options, and you can also put your manager on here as well. Again, this is the same concept essentially for every mine, everyone, okay? Now on the left side of the screen, there's the Satoshi counter where it states cash out. You can see I have 1 Satoshi at the moment. So I played for an hour straight, anyone, and I was only able to generate 25 Satoshi, which was actually pretty disappointing. So while I do like the idea, the payoff just really wasn't worth it in my opinion, and I'm sure you guys will probably agree as well. Depending on your country though, you may have a better experience, but from what I saw here in Australia, I'm just not really happy with that. But on the flip side, I am very happy to say though, when I did withdraw the Satoshi currency, it did arrive to my Zebedee wallet within about 1 minute or so that was fantastic to see. But 2 cents USD, everyone, for an hour. That is really bad in my opinion, like probably some of the worst we've seen. Again, that's just here in Australia, okay? Can't stress that enough. You can do whatever you want with the information. Either way, that's my review on Idle Bitcoin Miner. Fingers crossed they improve their app. Check out my channel for almost 1,000 reviews. I'll catch you all next time. Stay safe out there.